Again, that's what my focus is on, really. And
or the constituency making any claims to say
I can't speak to that. I can't speak to that.
So far, how is the campaigning going?
It's going well and good. We are taking each day at a time, but we are ready to run on Friday. We are ready.
So during the press conference, the MPP indicated that they won with a margin of 414 votes, and that's the main reason they are not going for a rerun. How do you respond to that?
The NPP should be able to speak to the fact that the former MC sneaked in some pink sheets and we caught him red-handed. I'm wondering why they are avoiding that conversation. The police and security persons were all present. I don't know why they are avoiding that conversation. But the fact that they have scanned pink sheets is problematic. You can't declare results with that. And this is what we've been challenging all this period.
So what you're actually also saying is that those scanned
this is about MPP. I want to sell myself and not MPP. That's why I avoid this. No. So finally, don't give me an agenda.
July 11. Are we going to see Madam Irabna Obeng?
This is what I mean. Why should I campaign for somebody? Let me speak for myself. Yes, we are contesting. I'm sure our party leadership has indicated that we are contesting.
We saw a voter party within the constituency. People were not willing to vote during the general elections. What are you doing to ensure that
people were not willing to vote?
Yeah, people were not willing to
they were not really ready to vote for the MPP, or they were not willing to vote for general elections. Well,
what are you doing
the NDC won overwhelmingly here, so I can't speak to voter apathy. I cannot speak to that.
What's your message for Ablikmanot constituency?
My plea is for them to come out once again and give us a huge and Ablikmanot. But
Nana Mosey.
With regards to the rerun of election of some 90 police stations in this electorate, in this constituency, what do you make of the elections? 1, 2, which direction are you going?
Well, which direction as in?
Who are you voting for?
Okay, so it's very secretive. I'm not going to say to the entire world for everybody to know who I'm casting my vote for. Well, as a business person, whoever comes in should be able to, sort everybody out in this neighborhood, especially looking at our roads here. It needs to be sorted out. So, yeah, so I'm just in for the winner.
Okay. But what are some of the key, aside the roads, what other key things or key challenges that confronts this constituency that you wish?
Basically, for now, what we really need is the road. Because look at this whole place. There's too much dust here, and customers are constantly complaining that our roads, and it's really driving away the customers. So the most important thing I'm looking for now is to fix the road, and after that, I know the things will just keep flowing.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Can you mention your name? Yeah, mention your name.
Midin Abigail Anderson. Me Ablikmanot Presby constituency. The Ecoso Hanu Yansi Saipa because MPP for 28 good years. Street lights may be that. Yeah, may be that. And it's about papa, about time papa, or about no be your Hansa. Yempe, Yepepa. It's free your popo, or best I know best solid. Solid your best solid pa, because you're 3 young and put to Juma. Young put to Ablikmanot.
Sisi, your friend is his electoral commission is say to about Friday, July 11. To about Friday, July 11. Also to about
me party na ye to pa. Ye nya blik dig. Ye nya ble pa ye to pa.
Very important issues are constituency and person oba oyemama.
Me party youth no. One say youth no sisi adwuma sem ehia youth no pa enyama ekoso no youth no ode se onye hwe mo bia akwa na say youth no kra because nkwala youth ni omo say wo oti we onye hwe o hwe so be kasa obebodua eduaba so de yempe kra anti yepe rabna ono na yepe anti Ablikmanot o wini biom o wini eyezuza ono na oko all the way Ablikmanot ono na oko Number 2, Onwa Noko. Onwa Noko.
I'm not rising everywhere. So I'm going to
JMC wakatre Haruna say okwa teachers no on upgrade omo onti omo allowances so that on kwala no betumi sua ade yi we won't pay we are paying at omo kiti yes I'm not rising everywhere so I'm going to facilities no so you better make sure say facilities now almost team now almost no JMC wakatre Haruna say okwa teachers no on upgrade omo onti omo allowances so that on kwala no betumi sua ade yi we won't pay we are paying at omo kiti yes I'm not rising everywhere so I'm going to
the National Executive Committee,
Yeah, so currently I'm here at the Ablekuma North MPP Constituency office. As you can hear in the background, these are chants from members of the party, the NPP party, chanting that clearly they are not going to accept for any rerun of the elections. The General Secretary of the party just finished addressing the media, indicating the party's intention not to participate in the upcoming rerun of some 19 police stations in the constituency. Gathered here are rank and file of the New Patriotic Party. I have seen the former Blekuma, former regional minister. I have seen quite a number of the rank and file of the party, the national executives of the party. I'll be engaging. Henry Peter Quarter is here, the national executive Justin Frimpong Kodia, and some of the party principals. Let me see if I can get access to some of the national executives who engage them on the way forward. So I have with me the third vice chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Chairman Buga. Good afternoon, and you're live on Metro Television.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
So currently the party's decision is not to participate in the upcoming rerun of the elections.
Absolutely, the party decision for now. In fact, we are not going to participate in this illegal election. We are, as a party, we are urging the EC to go by the court order. The court has ordered her categorically. See, the court has stated its word categorically. This is the court of competent jurisdiction that has said to the EC, go and collate the 3 polling stations and declare. This is what the court said. And the EC itself has come, in fact, in the Parliament House and told all the parliamentarians that, in fact, the court has directed me to declare, to collate 3 police stations and declare them. And the only thing I'm waiting now is the intervention of peace officers or army or police officers to go there and help me to collate and declare. But sadly, We don't know what the EC make a U-turn now to violate the court rules. So we are urging the court to sue the woman, to cite her for contempt. We are urging the court to cite the woman for contempt because what the court says, the woman refused to do it. And secondly, the woman is going to cause a big chaos in Ghana here. The woman is going to bring a big war in Ghana here because I can't understand why a police station that I have won and you are saying that they should rerun the police station again. Why? Is it not war that this woman is bringing it?
Chairman, the party is seeking to overturn the EC's decision to rerun the elections. Assuming the case is not being heard on time before Friday, and the election is later on Friday, July 11, what is the party going to do?
This is not, look, let me tell you, we don't have anything to hear. I'm telling you earlier, the court of competent jurisdiction has already ruled for his matter. The court has already stated that the EC should go and collate and declare. That is the court rules.
Yeah, but that is the previous ruling from another from a high court. This time around, you are going to file a new suit asking the EC, asking the court to compel the EC not to rerun the elections. So the question now is, should the court refuse to hear the case on time, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit down aloof and wait for the EC to rerun the elections?
No, I'm telling you that is the reason why I said the EC itself have to be apprehended. Because what the EC is going to do is going to bring chaos. Because this is a police station that we won. And why do you say we should rerun again? If we rerun this election, which means they are preparing a ground for 2028, so that when we win 2028, the EC will say they will rerun. I'm telling you, EC is going to plug this country to chaos.
All right, thank you very much for speaking to us. You just heard the third vice chairman of the New Patriotic Party, chairman, popularly known as Chairman Buga, reiterating the party's position that regardless the situation, they are going to. First addressed by the New Patriotic Party, national executive of the New Patriotic Party, as played earlier and addressed by the General Secretary of the party. The party has indicated its position that it is not going to participate in the upcoming rerun of some 19 polling station elections in the Ablekuma North. And the party has also indicated that it is going to cite the Electoral Commission of contempt because somewhere in June, an Accra High Court ordered the Electoral Commission to continue with the recollation when a case was brought before the court by the National Democratic Congress to halt the ongoing process of the recollation exercise at the time. Today, the New Patriotic Party says the EC has violated that mandamus order directing the Electoral Commission to continue with the recollation. According to the New Patriotic Party, the decision by the EC to rerun this 19 polling station election results is just a clear violation of the court. So what they are going to do is to file a suit asking the Electoral Commission to halt the decision to rerun the elections. We just heard some of the party members, and I've spoken to quite a number of the rank and file of the party with regards to this particular decision, whether the party is going to adhere to the directive of the Electoral Commission as to the decision for the EC to rerun the election. For them, they have stated their decision that they are not going to participate in the election, and that is the latest development here at the Ablekuma North Constituency, the NPP constituency office here in Ablekuma North. I will be engaging some of the electorate very soon to find out from them what they make of this directive by the party, whether they are going to abide by or they are going to do something that should. Commission of contempt. Should the hearing delay before the 11th July, what is the party going to do?
Thank you very much. The New Patriotic Party is a party that believes in the rule of law. We have always contributed in shaping our electoral systems and our democracy. When the elections for the December 7th were conducted and declarations were made and some other constituencies were outstanding, we decided to use the law court to address our grievances. On the 4th of January, we got a ruling from the...
Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect, I repeat myself. My answer did not mention Techiman, and it's here. You can play back the answer I gave. I did not mention Techiman. Thank you very much.
Can the minister share with us, by way of clarity, the role of district-level industrial zones or agro-processing hubs in the operationalization of the policy, and whether timelines have been set for the establishment?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Because the MP for Efutu mentioned the fact that I'm a lawyer and I know the consequences, I have to indicate that I am a lawyer and I know what I say. And I'll answer questions that have been asked. I will not go beyond a question that have been asked. He asked Techiman, and once Techiman was not mentioned, I end there. Techiman was not mentioned, and I repeat myself. You can look at the Hansard when it's done. Then my next one. Yes, Mr. Speaker, the policy dialogue will start on the 24th of July. I thank you for this question because it's giving me the opportunity to also apprise Ghanaians what we are doing. And to tell you that the dialogue will start on the 24th. It is when the dialogue starts that we do the policy, that we have the timelines to execute our policy. But before the timelines, before the policy, we cannot have timelines. So we have to wait until 24th when we start the dialogue on the policy. Exactly. I'll invite the leadership of both the majority and the minority to be part of the discussion so that you are able to also contribute. Oh yes, he will come. So that he will be able to share his experiences and then also bring to bear what you want the policy to have. It's a big dialogue, and every important person in this space will be invited, including the minority leader. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Speaker.
Any further question?
Mr. Speaker.
Because the respected leader of the minority decided to litigate on an issue which is actually an issue which we shouldn't have done. And then he took so long. Mr. Speaker, the House has got ministers of state also as members here. We see regularly colleagues insisting that ministers of state who are members of parliament should sit here. Mr. Speaker, is this the best way to spend 2.5 hours? Isn't it the case that democracy should be practiced with some responsibility? Mr. Speaker, it should never be the case that the fact that we have liberties as leaders, we can be taken on a ride. We can be taken on a ride where a leader can hijack the House and go on his own frolic for 2.5 hours and expect all of us to sit here and be listening. Mr. Speaker, I think that leadership should work on this. It is just not fair. Everybody says members of parliament are stressed and it's affecting our health. Why can't this affect our health? Mr. Speaker, the next time there are questions, Mr. Speaker, when you see any of us on a tangent that is leading to nowhere, I suggest that you stop us in our track. This is not fair. It is not fair.
Very well,
Nobody.
Honorable Minister.
We've all been in leadership before.
Yes,
I've been a leader
Minister,
before.
your
This is not the
point
way
is
we
well
conduct
noted.
ourselves.
Government is broke, government is broke. The people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. And this is how I start on a Friday. Because today is Juma prayers, and we'll be expected to be at the mosque as Muslims to pray to the Almighty God. Let's be there at 12:30. Anyway, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us on Good Morning Ghana. This show is also live on 94.1 FM on your radio dial, and I keep saying it is crystal clear. Today is the 11th of July 2025. This is the day the Lord has made. We're grateful, we're thankful to the Almighty God for the rare privilege of returning here to contribute and to participate in the big stories that are making the rounds in our dear country, Ghana. So I'll go straight ahead and look at the front page of the various newspapers that we received this morning. And I'll start with Daily Graphic. Daily Graphic, dispute over chieftaincies to tight security in Kwewu. Stage set for Ablekuma North polling stations rerun. The sterile men should avoid hot water bath. Expert. The Ghanaian Times. Ablekuma North parliamentary elections rerun today. Nana Akua-Hefriye defies NPP directive. Tragedy. Policemen, 2 others perish in Adamwomaso Road crash. Prioritize local investment, Chief of Staff to MMDAs. Philanthropist donates 50,000 cedis to support Agnes Owusu's brain tumor surgery. Thank God. Hallelujah. Amen. Daily Guide. Lands Minister calls for 7-day ceasefire in E&P Azuma dispute. Ablekuma North rerun. NPP, NDC slug it out. Jealous man burns 200 houses in Ahojo. 1 nabbed over immigration officers murder. The Herald. $250 million Chinese cash sabotaging Ibrahim Mohammed's engineers and planners. John Mason's credentials questioned. Minister orders 7-day mine dispute resolution. GIPC launches investment mapping of all 261 districts. Ministry targets 2,000 megawatt renewable energy by 2030. Germany Germany backed Eniraj project strategic pillar. Tor partners petroleum hub to train 500 youth in oil and gas career. NPP presidential aspirants spray cedis and dollars on Ablekuma North candidate. Amir Kofi Solomon Asamoah $2 million SkyTrain trial begins July 23. The Insight. Cracks in MPP of Ablekuma North rerun election today. TVET is for nation builders, not dropout, says Education Minister as he details strides off government program in Botswana. GIPC unveils national project to map investment opportunities across districts and drive regional economic growth. Why incarcerate Ato ACN when other supposed culprits are set free? Ask Commonwealth official as elites petition for pardon of Ato ACN. Concerns escalate as Ghanaian diplomat dies from deadly robbery attack in Abuja. The Informer. NPP 2024 defeat. Kennedy Japan partly to blame. Varsity Dawn. Minister cautions against excessive board, CEO entitlement. Ablekuma North rerun. Candidates defies party. Directive not to contest. LGBTQ plus hesitant. Sam George unhappy. Urges Ghana to be consistent. Shoot their legs, don't kill them. Kenyan president to security forces. The Inquisitor. NPP flag bearership race. Educhum struggles. Upon Fosu chairs GIPC board. MPs visit TCDA to understand operations. Professor Jampo forgives his assassins. The Daily Statesman. Over 5,600 delegates to grace MPP conference. Police nab suspect in killing of immigration officer. Give landowners right to mine gold. The government charged to stop stealing from the port to feed crawlies. Minority condemns government abstention on LGBTQ rights at UN. The Ghanaian publisher, LGBTQ plus vote abstention. Government sold out Ghana's values. Jinapo, Black voter gold dispute. Lands Minister calls for truce. NPP back in Ablekuma North race. Rallies behind Equia Efriye. Business and Financial Times. Standard Chartered declares dividend at 55th AGM. Highlight capital preservation, innovation and sustainability as pillars for growth. Savings and loan sector hits 10 billion cedis in assets. Regulatory delays cost 30 million cedis weekly demurrage at ports. GIFF, GSA, EPA, others to blame. Government to overhaul GIPC Act. The Metro Lens. Ofankor in Sawam Road, death trap waiting to happen. And I've complained about this several times. Well, the Deputy Roads Minister says that everything will be done to make sure that the road is completed on time. But it's horrible. Anyway, Ablekuma North decides NDC's Irabana versus MPP's Efriye. Police arrest suspect in the immigration officer's murder. Bamia backs Efriye with 410,000 cedis for Ablekuma North rerun. The Daily Searchlight. 3 dead in fatal crash. GCB Bank slammed for using unsafe vehicles for cash transit. Industry demands national security probe and safe practices by GCB as tragedy highlights systemic failures in Ghana's cash-in transit operations. From boycott to battlefront, MPP stage silent resurrection in Ablekuma North showdown. President Mahama receives credentials of 5 new envoys. Use technology to develop your skills. Selom Adadevo advises young graduates. Wenchi Municipal Assembly allocates 25% of its 2025 Common Fund to build model markets. And the Catholic Standard. Reclaiming the soul of our schools, Catholic bishops renew call for church oversight amid moral decline in SHSs. Evicted, hungry, stranded, Ghana's scholars cry for rescue. Bishop Atakra urges clergy to lead fight against environmental destruction. Embrace values that promote national unity, progress. Archbishop Anochi. Every Ghanaian must contribute to nation building. Cardinal Texing. All right, so that's it for the front pages of the various newspapers we received this morning. Please stay with us. My guests are already seated. I'll tell you who they are right after this one.
Mr. Speaker, our rules are very clear. Order 77. 77.1 says a minister, a member, or the head of an independent constitutional body shall, by order of the House, attend a sitting of the House to answer a question. But 2 is what is appropriate here. Question time shall ordinarily not exceed 1 hour. 1 hour. Question time shall ordinarily not exceed 1 hour, except that the Speaker may permit a question after the expiration of the time stated. So, Speaker, I think that it is time for us to begin to respect our own rules. Question hour is 1 hour. 1 hour. So, Mr. Speaker, henceforth, this side, I will insist on the 1 hour rule. I will insist on the 1 hour rule, and questions will be asked. After 1 hour, we'll move on to other business of the House. So, Mr. Speaker, I urge you, today is an exception, but subsequently, we'll insist on the 1 hour rule. And it's only under exceptional circumstances that we will accept questions to be asked after 1 hour. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Icom JA Limited to show you the Promethean Active Panel, the ultimate tool for corporate institutions, hospitals, schools, and your home. With its crystal clear 4K display and an unbreakable screen with an ultra responsive touch technology, this isn't just a screen, it's a game changer. For corporate institutions and in schools, this active panel can be used for Zoom meetings and PowerPoint presentation. And your homes are not left behind. You can use it to watch all your favorite programs by just connecting to a Fire Stick, and you can get access to channels like Netflix and Amazon, and voila, you are in there. At Mycom JA Limited, we provide you with the best quality products from the United States of America.
Sometimes the unexpected happens and the hero falls down in his own story. But he needs not stay down for long. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance is your trusted health partner. Whether an individual building a business, with Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern. For the best health insurance solutions for corporate institutions, groups and associations, families and individuals, choose Cosmopolitan Health Insurance from our over 700 accredited health service providers nationwide. Call us on 0302 540 668 or 0501 678 547 for all your health insurance solutions. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern.
Hello, my friends. My name is Calcate Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Calcates. Happy smile.
I'm a brand manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable print.
All right, so this is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television, and I keep saying that the show is also live on 94.1 on your radio dial. So just in case you want to move out of your home, you want to monitor the conversation on you want to monitor the conversation, you can tune it to 94.1 on your radio dial and, follow what we're talking about here. So my guests are here, and let me quickly tell you who they are. So joining us this morning, it's the man who went AWOL, let me put it this way. But he's back. He's back. And I believe that he's back for good. I'm talking about the man, Honorable Inusa Fuseni, who is the former MP for Tamale Central and also a former roads and highways minister. He's also a former lands and natural resources minister. And indeed, he used to be a legal counsel or a legal advisor to the former president, Jerry John Rawlings, at some point. He's here. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Awuki.
Yeah, they.
Lafia, hello.
Good. I've not gone I've appeared on your set a lot of times.
Am I ready?
Yeah, did it. Yeah, Jima.
Why work a leaf you? Long time.
Thank you.
But I hope everything is fine.
Oh, we
how's the family?
Oh, good.
The thing about Inusa Fuseni, he never. I don't know how he does it, but he doesn't age.
Yeah, exercise. Just exercise. Make sure you exercise every day. And
the other day, you're telling me that you do a certain number of kilometers almost every day.
Almost every day. Even today before I came here, I had to get up at 4 o'clock.
Wow. How much distance do you cover?
So so I've set myself the limit of 10,000 steps.
10,000 steps?
So even this morning I had to do 10,000 steps. And 10,000 steps will give you about 10 kilometers or so.
And you've been consistent?
You have to be consistent. That is the discipline. In exercise, you require discipline. And consistency is discipline. There's nothing you can't achieve when you are consistent.
Yeah. Wow. Because you look good for your age, because you're in your 60s.
Yes, and that's what the president told me.
What did he say exactly?
He said, what have you been doing? I said, well, I've been exercising.
That's all.
Continue. You look good. I said, thank you.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And I think in the last few years, you've lost a bit of, you shed a bit of weight as well.
But that's what you have to do. He's a doctor. He will tell you.
Weight is bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. You're just accumulating fat.
Yeah. Creating all kinds of problems for whoever
and then
is.
You have see what happened to the former the member of Parliament for Akotia.
Yeah.
I believe that is cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest. Yeah.
Yes. Because of the symptoms and what they said he suffered from, and that can only happen because of clogged veins.
Yeah. So don't play with exercise. Don't joke with exercise.
Don't joke. It's natural.
It's natural. And it's free.
It's free. You pay nothing.
Well, just buy some trainers. What we call kambu.
But whether you are exercising or not, you have to wear some.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's free.
It's still free.
It's free.
Honorable Inusa Fuseni. Anyway, so Honorable Dr. Dixon Adomako Kisi is the former member of Parliament for the Anyaso Constituency. He's also here with us. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's good to see you.
I'm happy to be here.
How's the family?
They're doing well, except since he raised the issue, we are belabored and in mourning for the loss of our member of parliament. So we're technically down to 87 now. And since he raised the topic of health, I want to use this opportunity to encourage men. As for the women, they do better.
Yeah.
Men in Africa or in Ghana, typically, our health-seeking behavior is not good. We come up with all kinds of excuses not to go check on our health status. So I'd encourage our men, instead of buying yourself a fancy cell phone for your birthday, or doing all kinds of things for your birthday, I think you should visit a hospital nearby and get checked. And more importantly, hypertension is a silent killer, and it'll take you by surprise. And for that reason, don't judge by how you feel. Go in and have a beautiful nurse check your blood pressure for you. And then in addition, barest minimum, have people run basic tests on you once a year. Once a year. I mean, I think we change our car oil every 6 months. Literally, preventative care, as they always say, prevention is better than cure. I think we need to take it serious, and we can delay our death, certainly, or prevent sudden demise.
Yeah.
Those are the two things. And may I also add that, unfortunately, politics has become very, very demanding. And I would recommend that members take respite. Very important. People are using their vacation for more work. I think it is not good. Sometimes you need to unplug and take time off. And I'm advising my own self. I don't get enough sleep, admittedly, but I think moving forward, I'll have to personally also tone down on not sleeping and making sure that I get some good rest. Yeah.
The other day, one of your colleagues, I've forgotten exactly who the person was. And Andy, please, if you recall who the person is, help me out with this. That was one of your colleague MPs. And one of the things he said was that if you go to Parliament, there's quite a number of people who have all kinds of personal issues that they're dealing with.
Yeah.
But there isn't a system or an avenue. I think, yes, Dr. Kislinyaku, yes. Where they can vent out some of these personal issues that they are dealing with. Could be related to health, could be related to family issues, could be related to anything.
I mean,
so people are carrying all kinds of things.
We should have had some counselling.
Yes.
With what has happened.
Yes.
Members of Parliament need counselling session.
Like immediately.
Oh, yes. Counselling session. But, we've gone through, MPP has gone through like 4 deaths. I had no counselling. You have to deal with it however African you choose to. And this whole thing about men don't cry, come on. Sometimes it's actually the pathway to healing. And maybe I should use the opportunity to plead that they offer, and it should be almost by default a requirement that every parliamentarian, after what has happened on Monday, sees a shrink, as they call it, a counsellor, so that you have a session, or it should be instituted that every so often. And I also appreciate this. There's one key thing, and let me add that privacy, confidentiality, very important.
Absolutely.
Because once we latch on to Inusa Fuseni's health, the next thing you know, one politician is making a lot of noise about the fact that Inusa Fuseni is not man enough. He's crying, But we need to grow up. We need to grow up and be very serious and have boundaries to some of the things we do politics with. Some people go beyond. I remember, not to be difficult here, but Kennedy, when he went for his surgery, it was one of the things that we felt that, listen, there's enough of what an individual's personal health can be put in the public domain. There should be limits. And we need to also bear in mind that health matters. It was one of the reasons why they wanted to, as it is, discipline members of Parliament. And we felt that for health grounds, it was asking for too much. So certainly, members of Parliament need counselling, and even his own constituency. There should be some engagement to help them deal with this painful loss. And as for the family, we know what has to be done already, but my condolences to them. And I would also plead with the general population that sometimes, you can be a bit too much. I mean, phone calls at midnight, and
But you are still receiving them because you're no more an MP.
Well, it comes through. It comes through.
They still call you?
People will call you. I mean, people forget. One of the excuses they'll give is that, oh, I'm not very friendly with the other man. I can't go there. Meanwhile, you have no kitty to be working with. But it's come down, appreciably compared to before. But either way, I mean, some of us have been doing good before going into government and cannot necessarily stop by way of our profession. He's still doing legal cases and not getting paid for some of them because of, when you hear the case, you feel that you have to intervene. And I've had to intervene in some cases that certainly, by virtue of my human nature, not because of politics or governance. So these are the harsh realities. But Ghanaians are very demanding now, and for that matter, politicians are suffering. It used to be teachers are suffering, but let me add today that certainly politicians are suffering. And if you look at the track record of the late Ernest, the Weekend, what he had to go through, Takrade, for several engagements to drive all the way, come and study for a paper. I mean, heavy. No mercy for politicians.
Well, but you see, that's the thing that I always say, where we tend to think that because of the heavy schedule of the work on politicians, we must sympathize with them. No, it's an election. So tomorrow you have decided to be a journalist. I've decided to be a politician. The office also means that I have to invest in myself. Mm-hmm. I have to know that because of the high risk associated with the office, there are certain things that I have to do to mitigate the risk. Mm-hmm. And one thing is your health. And when I started, before I started exercising, I was like him. I was 88 kilos. After work, I will go home and I have to be massaged by my wife. Sometimes my son, before I could sleep, because pains all over. And so I went to the hospital and to just do a check. And I was pre-hypertensive. I was pre. The last check was an ECG. They connected things to my chest and put me on a treadmill and said I should hit 186 BPM, heartbeats per minute. I did that, I suffered. But then when they printed out, all my vital statistics were working, were correct. They didn't give me even one pill. They said, go home and exercise. I was 88. I came down to exercise, came down to 75. But exercise is like a drug. Immediately you begin, you become used to, and you don't want to stop. When I achieved 75, I thought, no, let me get to 70. I got to 70. And I said, oh, let me go below 70. I went to 67. That's what people started complaining, that I was sick.
Now we're beginning to...
And that's another thing about Ghana.
We're beginning to get...
Once you go lean, hey,
that was sick. Honorable, what's wrong?
Broke.
Is everything okay?
It
was everywhere.
Yeah.
The only person who succeeded in getting me to stop reducing and shedding weight was my wife, because then she said, well, she was getting too much complaints. She knows what I was doing, but she was getting too much complaints. And that's how, again, that she couldn't exercise. Because when I started shedding weight and people said I was sick, I was encouraging her to also exercise. And she said, look, if I exercise and also shed, it will confirm what people are saying. It will confirm that we are sick. You are sick and you have transferred the sickness to me. And that's why she didn't exercise.
Our culture.
Now, The fact is that if you know what you are doing and the beneficial effects of what you are doing,
you're motivated.
You must continue doing that because you are not doing it for anybody to appreciate you. You are doing it for yourself. That's very important.
True.
Whatever you are doing, you are a member of parliament. You're working not to impress people, but to express your love for the job. Okay? You're a journalist. You are not working to impress anybody. It's your passion to do journalism that you are expressing. But immediately you take people's idiosyncratic views about what you are doing into consideration, then it affects you. And that's the general advice. Whatever you do, do it because you are you. You are doing it for yourself and not for anybody, not to please anybody. So I continued. Today, I have a gym partners in Tamale. Every Saturday, it's hell.
Really?
Yes, total fitness. It's hell. You know, and we do it and we go and we relax and we are fine.
How you know, we're told we are, and I'm happy the doc is here, but we are, what, 80% what we eat, 20% how we exercise?
Well, I mean,
right?
it makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so
what
you got the
matters.
exercise bit.
And he also watches
lifestyle.
what he eats, that much I
Yes,
know.
so that's what I was coming to.
So when you exercise, you don't feel that urge to consume the way you have been consuming. I mean, when you begin aging, he's a doctor, he will tell you.
Once you are health conscious,
you
do a lot of changes.
Changes in your way of life,
and
the way you eat.
And even your alcohol drinking. I mean, many people who exercise are very, careful with regards to anything that goes into their mouth.
And once you age, you need exercise to help in your digestive system.
Yeah. Because your digestive system obviously has also aged.
So you need exercise.
They're relatively weaker now. So you
so
need
it's just good. It's just good for you.
Yeah.
And then it saves you from people like Kissy.
Yeah.
You don't go visiting them for them to charge you.
Yeah, but if you don't but if you don't
that's the lawyer bit talking.
But he's conflicted.
That's the
he's
lawyer
conflicted.
bit.
Because if you don't fall sick, there's no business. So he's conflicted.
So my mantra, I say that, well, I'm aging, but I want to die healthy.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
You don't want your children and family,
no.
suffering.
So one day you sleep and wake up and they say, Indosa is gone. Simple.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean.
So are you, for instance, very particular about the time you eat?
Particular about the time I eat, particular about the time I sleep.
Tell me more about that.
All things being equal, by 8:30 I must be sleeping.
By
because I
8:30?
must get 6 to 8 hours of sleep every day.
And you don't compromise on that?
Why should I compromise?
He has a 4 a.m.
So what do you
4 a.m. exercise.
Yeah. And I take roughages. So
a lot of it.
So in the morning, I'm not going to be bothering myself with coffee. Maybe after what I've eaten, like wache. Wache?
Yes.
A lot of plant protein.
Yes.
And you have animal protein.
Yes.
And you have the roughages, the rice, and all those.
Yes.
Good.
And you're fine.
And fine, you take tea after that. You're fine. You can last you the whole day.
That's it. Last you the whole day. So you make it. You do it heavy for brunch, basically. It's around.
I just think that again, why we have, and he is a doctor, he will tell you why we have this kind of lifestyle diseases is the processed foods that we eat.
True.
So as much as possible, cut down on processed food, processed fat. Cut down as much as possible.
Yeah.
And late eating.
And late eating.
Yeah.
Yes, as much as possible.
What's the issue with this late eating thing? Doctors have talked about late eating.
It's the work, because sometimes you put it off so much, but you have to be deliberate. And as it is, if it's patients you are seeing, you stop and you go and eat. If it is, cases you are attending to, you have to stop and be deliberate in that.
What's wrong with late eating?
Well, the thing is,
how do the food digest?
You are going to sleep literally afterwards.
How will the food digest?
So you're converting it
at times, you know, we you know, there's something called nkiti. It's been catching us.
When you eat in the night, wake up in the morning and see how your stomach is. You're bloated.
Yeah, you feel grumpy.
Yeah.
And you even feel very uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, snacking is acceptable, but not...
No, the snacking, it looks like everybody has
you don't even have to
snacking.
Doctor.
No, I'm just saying that...
When you are hungry in the night...
His issue of nkiti.
And try it. When you are hungry in the night and you feel the urge to eat, just take water.
It works?
Works.
No, maybe for you.
No, it works for everybody.
Water.
Just water.
Sharua. And you're fine.
And you're fine.
Wow.
He's conditioned his body.
Looks like
military mindset.
He said, well, it looks like he has conditioned his body.
No, everything comes down to if you condition yourself.
Just drink water. Just drink water.
I mean, some have abstained.
Not cold water, just take the normal water and drink.
Yeah. Most of our people call it hot water.
Yeah, this one.
Open the hot
water. Just drink normal.
You know. Yeah. Wow. But it's a very important thing you said. You know, our health, and also making regular checkups and things.
So I'm seriously hoping they give them some counseling. Very important.
Yeah. So in Parliament, for instance, Parliament, I have been talking to a lady who does mental health.
Okay.
And I'm trying to see whether Parliament can invite her to come and talk to. Because I know, members of Parliament really complain.
Really?
Really complain.
Mental health?
Mental health.
Oh, but we don't see it. Oh, I mean, they're talking normally.
Depression is like that. You don't tell nobody. You know.
Really?
We talk to each other.
Yeah.
Kelly, I don't know.
The calls are coming. You don't know what to do. You know.
So we talk to each other.
Yeah.
That's why in Kumi's case, you are seeing that members of Parliament are talking about what he was saying. Then we talk to each other.
Wow. So there's definitely somebody who Kumi may have spoken to about what he was going through.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I think Abna even wrote about it.
Yeah.
That, you know, a few days to, he was talking about his challenges.
Yeah.
And she was also talking about her
challenges.
And, you know, we share. We share in...
I'm told a lot of our MPs
how I became a friend to Suhum MP, Opariado.
Yeah, Opariansa.
That's how I became a friend to him. I was walking to Parliament. I was challenged. He was also coming in. I stopped him. I said, how do you go through these challenges?
Yeah.
Is it only limited to Ghana?
You compare notes.
He said, I'm in the ECOWAS Parliament. It's not only Ghana, it's everywhere. Just make up, fortify yourself. When you get used to it, and limit your expenditure, make sure that when the people come to you, you are able to, and make sure that the people see that you are spending. That way, you can achieve something. And prioritize. Though some will come, they just need your money. Others will come because they are in need. And when you serve those in need, you have some inner satisfaction. And that can assuage whatever hardships
you're going through.
So, that's how I became a friend to Opariado. Or Opariansa.
Look, a friend of mine says that he's done all the things he should do, that he should do. He doesn't eat a lot. He exercises a lot. Takes a lot of water. He sleeps early. And he doesn't eat late. And yet he's still big. He wants to share some more.
There's certainly genetics in all of this.
Oh, there's genetics?
There is a contributory factor. So, it's not just... But mind you, I can almost admit that his systems check will be better than somebody
who doesn't do that.
Who's not doing that.
And yet it's slim.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, that his systems check. His blood pressure, his heart rate, his cholesterol.
He looks big.
That's what I'm saying, that...
Even though he looks big.
He looks big. Sorry. That's
not obese.
But his vitals and his chemistries will be better.
Better.
Than somebody who's not doing those things. So for instance, if we should run a kidney test on him, or a liver test
on him,
his liver health will be far better than somebody who's even the same size. And mind you,
same size, same age, same everything.
He may have more cholesterol than me. Cholesterol is not just...
It's not a size matter.
No. Smokers have higher cholesterol, for instance. So if you stop smoking for 6 months, there's a huge drop in your cholesterol level. And cholesterol has nothing to do with your body weight. Some people get it mistaken. So you can have two friends the tinier one has more cholesterol than the, the more heavier one.
Yes.
So I would advise him not to stop.
Continue.
Certainly, if he goes into the blood work, his blood work will be much better than somebody who's doing sedentary lifestyle.
Doesn't do any kind of exercise.
And then just to add to what you said.
Yeah.
So he said he's doing all that we have said, but it's still
It feels
big.
heavy, yes.
Okay. That means if he were not doing it.
Yes. Can you imagine what would have happened? Yeah. So you can never underestimate the
and for him, going up a flight of stairs, he can do it better than another person with the same. Yeah. So he has to continue.
Okay. All right. Let's look at this. The biggest event for today, also a political event for today, and it has come about because the Electoral Commission has been unable to collate the results of this particular constituency. So initially, the Electoral Commission had said it had only 3 polling stations to collate, and that's it. And I said it on several occasions. And then later set up on consultations and so on. And to be fair, that's what they said. And to be fair to all parties, now it's 19 polling stations that ought to be, they ought to have a rerun in order to bring the numbers together and a final, winner declared. And so it has been back and forth. There's been even a lawsuit in order to injunct today's event.
Yeah.
The courts dismissed it. And so what it means is that it's happening. And we've also seen a lot of campaigning, which is happening ahead of this, today's elections. Now, the daily graphic this morning says, stage set for Ablekuma North polling stations rerun. And it's on page 13.
Yeah.
Now, let me look at that story, and then we can delve into the conversation. So, Dixon Walanyo Duce is reporting that feverish campaigning traveled deep into the night of yesterday as the governing NDC and the opposition MPP mopped up whatever was available for today's partial rerun of the Ablekuma North parliamentary elections in the Greater Accra region. The interesting spectacle featured a buoyant Nana Ewusu-Free of the MPP and the NDC's Hirabana Obin personally deploying themselves on foot in the 19 relevant polling stations for a door-to-door campaign. Until very late in the rerun schedule, the MPP had indicated that it would not participate in the voting process in those 19 polling stations, claiming that the decision by the Electoral Commission flouted a previous court order. However, the party's candidate appears to have sidestepped the party's position in a seeming demonstration of her faith in her chances to overcome the odds. The area was gingered up last Wednesday when the NDC's Vibrant Youth Communicator and current Chief Executive of the Youth Employment Agency, Malik Basintale, led a youth invasion of the constituency. Now, riding on motorbikes in a coordinated fashion, the group whipped up energy among the party faithful in the constituency as they made a dash for one more seat for the party. The decision to rerun the election in the 19 polling stations stemmed from a dispute over the authenticity of results from those polling stations in the December 7, 2024 elections. With hard copies of results forms, commonly known as pink sheets, unavailable, the EC had relied on scanned copies, which had been the point of dispute. Despite earlier protest and an attempt by the MPP candidate, Ms. Efrie, to haul the rerun through the courts, the High Court last Tuesday dismissed the injunction application, clearing the EC to proceed. The NDC and its candidate, Ms. Obin, have welcomed the process and urged their supporters to vote. Now, the outcome of today's polls will finally determine parliamentary representation for the constituency, which has been without a member of parliament for 6 months due to the unresolved disputes. Now, when the Daily Graphic team visited the constituency yesterday, it found out that the constituents were split on experience, but united in their desire for peace and progress. Now, many residents who spoke to the newspaper expressed enthusiasm about returning to the polls. And it goes on and on. Now, the EC Director of Electoral Services, Benjamin Banobiu, expressed confidence in the Commission's preparedness and commitment to conduct a credible election. He said all logistics, including panels and voting materials, were in place, and that security agencies had assured the EC of adequate protection. So I want to believe that the elections have actually been started, right? It's just 19 polling stations, so it probably should end by 1 p.m. thereabouts. But it's a big one, because it appears that the MPP is really, really determined to win this, and it's for obvious reasons, because you don't want to whittle down your numbers, isn't it? You're already 87. If you don't win this, what it means is that you would be able to up your number up, and up your numbers in terms of what you have in Parliament. The NDC also appears to be very, very determined to win this because they want to have a clear 2/3 majority in Parliament, and it's for obvious reasons. So that makes them more assertive in terms of what they intend to do. So it looks like the stage is set, and the battle lines have been drawn, isn't it?
Truth be told, I think,
first of all, how do you explain a situation where the party's general secretary comes out to say that I'm speaking for and on behalf of NEC, that we are boycotting the Ablekuma North elections because the processes leading to this whole event is illegal, it is unfair, and it is wrong. And so they don't want to have anything to do with it. And then in less than 24 hours, you have the candidate coming out to say, well, I've heard you, but I will contest.
Yeah.
How do you
reconcile?
Yes, what briefing do you have as to what may have happened?
So, first of all, I feel Equifri is pain. Okay. In the sense that you would go through a lot of hassle, which she did to win the primaries. And on average, the MPP primaries are more expensive than the NDC primaries, on average. And I think Honorable Idrissa Hussaini can attest to that. On average, most MPP MPs go through a huge tussle. Now, after that, you went through several months leading up to December 7th to babysit the constituency. And then you go into this election, gets declared winner, and then it's reversed, that you haven't won. I mean, this can be a huge psychological and emotional toll. And then, mind you, constituents will still come to you. Some of the things you do leading up to elections cannot be sustained after elections. In terms of visitation, donations, support, sometimes cannot be sustained. Soon after elections are over. But she's had to go through this for 7 good months. And when you've done all of this, and you go sit with NEC, and the party, based on some good ideas, decide not to let you contest, I think you'd have to be a bit selfish after that and weigh the consequences. After all, what has she got to lose?
Right.
And she feels strongly that over the years, these 19 polling centers that we are talking about have gone largely in the favor of the MPP over the years. And even per her own checks in the last election, she won a majority of those polling stations.
So this is important. So in 1996, it was Kwame Nabatel's.
Correct.
The former Works and Housing Minister, isn't it? And then in 2000, it was Kwame Nabatel's. In 2004, Kwame Nabatel's. 2008, that's Justice Joe Appiah.
Yes. Who's MPP still?
Yes.
The late.
The late.
Joe Appiah is still around.
Oh, really? He's around?
Yes, please.
Oh, I thought he had
really?
He has a restaurant close to Parliament, actually.
Oh, okay.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're sorry. We're sorry.
He's still around.
Sorry, please, pardon our...
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a blip. Anyway, so in the same 2012, Justice Joe Appiah.
Yes.
2016, Slim win.
Yeah.
You recall that. And then 2016, Equifri, this is Equifri we're talking about.
Okay.
She was
She took it up.
She took it up, yes. And then 2020, Kwame Batel's daughter.
Yes.
Sheila Batel's wins that seat. And then now 2024, it was supposed to be, she led in 2024.
So
right?
so that has been the trend. There's been a strong and admittedly the changes from time to time. So the NDC can win the presidential, but as for the parliamentary, it's been strong blue and blue. Granted, admittedly, with what happened to Dominic Kwabena, I won't sit here and say that, nothing can change. So what happens for us today? There are two things.
A similar thing is it's also happening with what you said about this presidential thing, that the NDC appears to be winning presidential sometimes in
strongholds of the MPP.
It's in the Ablekuma North. The same can be said about Okakwe Central.
Correct.
Patrick Abuama.
Yeah.
Consistently, the NDC has been winning.
But
and yet the Patrick Abuama
and it tells a lot on us. But let me say that today there are two things that can happen. Those who were nonchalant about the last election and may have changed now can go out in their masses to vote out of for whatever reason. Yeah. The flip side too can be they might say that, it's presidential as Mahama, we should do it for NDC. I mean, that's also possible. So it depends on the hard work on the ground to really whip up the MPP people who were, as it is, not interested on December 7th. To then now come out in numbers. And if they come out, it's game over for, Auburn.
For Auburn.
Yeah, if they come out, because consistently, and this is politicking, consistently, the centers have been for MPP in large, quantums, in terms of, if it's 320, NDC will be 90.
So all things being equal.
So all things being equal, if based on the veteran politicians going down there to talk to them, if people really come out, and I'm hoping they will, after 7 months of what we've gone through, and the fact that people have become aware that because they didn't come out to vote, we lost miserably, they might consider the widow and be generous to her and come out to do it for her. She's been through quite a lot. And it is frustrating. But let me also add, some may not like this, but I feel, and I'll be guided, I feel that our early concession contributed to some of these instances. In Sawem, Adwejiri, Obuasi East, even Okankwe Central, which Patrick Bama was being forced to lose. And I'm not against conceding, but I think that we could have managed it in a different way, which then would not have emboldened some centers to be rowdy and to ask the electoral commissioners to call it, for the NDC, simply because they felt that the MPP had conceded. So I'm certainly preaching that in the future, MPP should not concede too early. We should certainly concede when we lose, but we shouldn't concede too early. So these are my thoughts in general with regards to Ablekuma North. And when I'm done with my television submissions today, I think I'll also go down. It's a neighboring constituency for me. I'll have to go down and also, try and use my clout to get some votes for APF.
All right, Honorable, please do this for me. Just hang on a minute for me. Just hang on a minute. Just a minute. You're live on Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Please stay with us.
Here at Mycom JA Limited to show you the Promethean Active Panel, the ultimate tool for corporate institutions, hospitals, schools, and your home. With its crystal clear 4K display and an unbreakable screen with an ultra responsive touch technology, this isn't just a screen, it's a game changer. For corporate institutions and in schools, this active panel can be used for Zoom meetings and PowerPoint presentation. And your homes are not left behind. You can use it to watch all your favorite programs by just connecting to a Fire Stick, and you can get access to channels like Netflix and Amazon, and voila, you are in there. At Nicom JA Limited, we provide you with the best quality products from the United States of America with 1 year warranty. You can get an...
Yes, next. Hey, Nadia Benson,
Me didn't tum. Monsieur Frammy Calico, just call me cockroach. Now, Monsieur Frammy once now.
Hey, that's you. Improve car. Yeah. Captain was key to double the action. Me did it, Sasso spray. Monsieur Frammy Sasso quell. Yeah, go to my Sasso. Come and tum preko.
Ebusiafo ye mama kwa aba eba Children's Palace. Nkwala nyema nyina fie enyi. Yonkwala ntare mani mema nyina ntare nyina wase. Yonkwala shoes, yonkwala aduane, yonkwala wipes, yonkwala diapers, yonkwala toys, baby cot. In fact, bibia opama o manyina obenye biwa ase.
Located at East Legon Hills, Nana Chrome KFC. Contact us on 059-6377-172. Children's Palace. Happy children, happy fashion. See you soon. Bye-bye.
What iPhone, Papa? You were home.
So open iPhones accessories papa dia menhwe baby a
me ma akwa ba EBA phones and accessories.
Sebani EBA yeton iPhones any ho accessories. iPhone 50 XL cost 16 Pro Max. Accessories ye wo charger, AirPods any iPhone ho akade nyina. Yanoma ye ni sikapudu e de beto iPhone. Say ya ankrankre, boja and na say abon adwuma ye phone nyina. For 40% beji iPhone bia ope. Na ni aka no wo de bosome miensa. Etua ne nkakra. E kwan ya obefa so de achi enyi. Dial *713*5571#. Oba, sheno so se wo de wo Ghana card. Eni nia e kire se wo ye adwuma. Hwehwe ye kire kwan e wo circle mo. Eni tiptoe line ye ni modern photos enchen ho a. Afein so, se wo ba American Mall, ye ni odo rice eni di nhwani. Kuma senso ye wo edum Central Prisons runabout ejekum abonsan ni mo. Freyen e wo numbers na ebu screen ni so no. EBA phones, no hassle cra.
Are you a headmaster, headmistress, parent, teacher, or an educator looking for high-quality textbooks for preschool, primary, and junior high school students? Look no further than Advocate Publishing Company. Advocate Publishing Company is a leading publisher of educational materials in Ghana that publishes very engaging, interactive, and comprehensive textbooks that meet the needs of students, teachers, and parents. Our textbooks are thoroughly published to make learning fun and easy. They are also designed to stimulate critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity in students. Make Advocate Publishing your preferred choice for all your educational needs. Explore our range of textbooks and educational resources. Visit us at the old GNTC yard near Kingsway, Accra. You can contact us on 0503 786 776 or 02408 06354, also 0531 600360, and connect with us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at Advo Publishing. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Advocates Publishing Company, empowering young minds one textbook at a time. Thinking Publishing, Think Advocate Publishing.
Buy affordable service plots and lands from estate masters. Currently selling our Nest Cottage, located at the newly proposed Airport City, with a starting price of 25,000 Ghana cedis. We also have Palm Hills, located at Panfukuro in the Gomwa East District, also with a starting price of 15,000 Ghana cedis. Available also is Coastal Park in Lakpleku, which is a 15-minute drive from the Ningo Senior High School, having a starting price of 55,000 Ghana cedis. You will receive a free site plan with indenture once you successfully purchase a land from us. For any enquiries, contact the numbers provided. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
A home is more than just walls and a roof. It's the warmth of family, the assurance of security, and the joy of shared moments. Whether you're returning from abroad or seeking a new beginning, Rehoboth Havens Ayimensa is where your journey truly begins. Nestled beneath the tranquil Ebri Mountains, this gated community offers the perfect blend of modern living and natural beauty. Our 2, 3 and 4 bedroom homes are designed for family living with spacious interiors, elegant finishes, and all the comforts that make life better. From cozy living rooms for bonding to modern kitchens for culinary creativity and private gardens for peaceful reflection, every space is thoughtfully crafted. At Rehoboth Havens, your children play safely, your family grows joyfully, and your memories are built on a foundation of care and community. Starting from 675,000 Ghana cedis with flexible installment plans, your dream home is within reach because everyone deserves a place to truly call home. Rehoboth Havens, where futures are built and dreams come to life. Call us on 0553 751933 or 0206 823524 to secure your future today. Rehoboth Social Housing, your housing dream becomes reality.
Again, I repeat, the kinds of things we say on off air. Sorry, you don't want to hear. Anyway, you're live on Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. I'm here with the Honorable Yunus Afuseni, former Member of Parliament for Tamale Central, and also former Minister for Roads and Highways, and also former Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. He's also a private legal practitioner. That's one of the things that he doesn't like to talk about a lot. But yes, his law is super. And also here is the former Member of Parliament for the Anyansu Constituency. That's Dr. Dixon Adumakun Kisi, but he is a medical practitioner, not a legal practitioner. And so we're having a conversation about the big event for today that Blekuma North Constituency, that both parties are going to slug it out today over 19 polling stations as to who wins the seat finally. And that's what we're talking about. Now, Honorable, your party appears to be really, serious about taking this seat. I mean, you have 188. Why? Where do you need one more seat for?
We need that seat to demonstrate to the people of Ghana.
Is there any ulterior motive behind wanting?
We need that seat. You see, it's politics. You need it to demonstrate to the people of Ghana that NDC is a growing party. It's a party that can go anywhere. It's a party that can win seats which hitherto it had not won. You need it. You need it to instill some level of confidence in your people that your party is an equal opportunity party. That when you get into contest, you are there to win. You're not there because you're just showing face. You are there to win. I mean, you have read the people who have occupied the seat for all this while. And this would have said, well, this is an MPP strong seats, and
Yes.
so we will not show this level of seriousness. But NDC, I've told here, and I've always said that our electoral laws were designed to ensure that a parliamentary election dispute at the primary level should be resolved in 7 months. No, that could not have been the case. And even a parliamentary election dispute in court is time. I look through the CI, looking for the word recoalition. It's not there.